The good old Justice League of America. They've been around for a long time and have had many a fantastic high-flying adventures. Though some of those adventures and some of those continuities are getting a little convoluted. Old stories referencing new stories referencing old stories, and alternate timeline stories never really counting anyway. New readers are having a harder time than ever jumping in right in the middle or at the end of anything, and they scratch their heads shouting to the heavens, "What's going on? I don't know any of these people! What the hell?" So the publishers have decided to reboot the entire universe, start fresh, give everybody snazzy new origins, snazzier new outfits, and piss off all their old fans who've been keeping up for the past 30 years. But is this a bad thing? You see, for every good piece, there's a bad piece. Here, take this for example. "Oh, sweet! Barbara Gordon's back to being Batgirl. About time she got out of that wheelchair." Hell, that means Stephanie Brown's probably fired. Darn, I was just starting to really like her comics. Oh, sweet! Cyborg's joining the Justice League. About damn time he got some respect. Wait, does that mean his old Teen Titans team has to look like a bunch of losers from the Jersey Shore now? Speaking of looking weird, Zatanna and Harley Quinn, who both had really classy, snazzy superhero and supervillain costumes respectively, now look like murderous prostitutes. Yeah, great idea there, DC. Great idea. You know, I really can feel with a lot of new reader confusion. You know, they pick up a Batgirl comic and they're like, "Oh, I've watched the Batman show and I've seen a couple of the movies. You know, I got a general understanding of who Batgirl is. I think I shall peruse this comic for the first time. Why is Barbara Gordon in a wheelchair? Who's Stephanie Brown? Wait, Bruce Wayne's dead? When did that happen? Who the hell is Damian? What's Black Mask? What's going on?" And yeah, I know what some of you are thinking. Go read Wikipedia. They document all this stuff. Alright, valid answer, but doesn't it kind of come off as pretentious to say, if you want to enjoy our latest comic, go read a lengthy Wikipedia entry just so you can know what the hell is going on? Yeah. Suck on that. You gotta do homework before you can read your funny books. Now, I'm actually kind of current on most of the comic book stories going on today, but even I get bamboozled every now and again, especially recently in my favorite comic team, the Titans. A nice story about Red Arrow bonding with his daughter. Alright, fights a villain, rushes to get back home in time to pick her up from school. Good adventure story, really nice, really touching. How not... Wait, what? Did I miss something? Because in the next chapter, he's in the hospital, missing an arm, and everyone's looking at pictures of his daughter with very sad faces. What, did he lose an arm and his daughter die in some other book? What the hell is that about? That's like reading Harry Potter 6, and then you go to Harry Potter 7, and Harry's teaming up with Voldemort because they have to stop Cthulhu. And Voldemort says to Harry, "Gee, Harry, thanks for freeing me from that spell. I'm so sorry about all those awful things I did when I was under mind control." "Oh, don't worry, Voldemort. Now we have to get the real villain of all this, Cthulhu." And you ask, wait, 6? 7? What did I miss? And then some convenience store clerk tells you, "Oh, you had to read the entire Twilight series because they're actually tied into the same continuity." I mean, wouldn't you just be downright livid if that happened to you? Well, it happens to comic book readers all the time. Stuff like that is really the reason why I don't try to keep up with all the current ongoing titles. I, myself, much prefer standalone one-shots with their own self-contained continuity. Speaking of which, if you haven't read this, you need to fix this right freaking now. Alright, here's some things that I want from the new DC reboot. Number 1, please try to keep the stories self-contained. If I just want to read Superman and I don't care about Wonder Woman, keep Superman in Superman. I don't want Lois Lane missing an arm and everyone going, what the hell? Oh, you should have read the latest Wonder Woman. I don't like Wonder Woman. Don't do that. You've done it before and it pisses everybody off. Another thing I want, please make the stories easy to just jump right into at any given point. Winks and nods to stuff that happened earlier, perfectly fine and dandy. But if we have to do homework before we sit down and read a comic book, it's going to turn a lot of new readers off, and that's something you do not want. You want the new readers to be shopping at a grocery store. Speaking of which, put comic books back in grocery stores in the magazine aisle. We all want that. I miss that. Getting off topic. We should just be able to walk by, be entertained by a cover, go, ooh, what is this? Huh, I think I'll just buy it. Ah, what a nice self-contained story. I think I shall declare myself a fan of this title and purchase further adventure stories from this day forward. Instead of, what's this? I have no idea what the hell is going on. I am confused. Goodbye. You don't want that, trust me. Well, this is your old friend Razmere, and I'm hoping the DC reboot works out for the better. Being a little bit optimistic here, got my fingers crossed, so until next time, everybody, later. And what the hell? Where are Superman's red underpants? What's with his new costume? I think I'll talk about that next time.